We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Let's go. 45, right.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Come on, set.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Young will set to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Young now. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Off the play fake, Young. He'll try and do this himself. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
60 red. 60 red. Ready?
It'll be Young again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Black, 95.
Young to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Rico Dowdle from 19 yards away. And the Panthers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Looking to put a drive together. Now Dart. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 3rd down and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 6-0 our score after 1.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing his dart. He's got this complete to Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Throwing his dart. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. And to throw once more, here's Dart. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Throwing, Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he was trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
The extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick
In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the New York Giants and the Houston Texans. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And away we go from NRG Stadium. And this is not a good start. That kick falls just short of the landing zone, and this opening drive is going to begin from the 40. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. 18.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, uno more. 11. Look the hot.
Looking to throw. Stroud. This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They are testing this coverage on the opening drive, but it's holding up so far. 3rd down.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively, looking for that impact play.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
18. What's that? Hey, south. Hey, uno. Why, Tony?
Throw here, 3rd down. Knocked away, that's incomplete. Opening drive has arrived at 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here.
18. What's that? 19 Texas.
Stroud gonna go for it. Schultz with the catch. And unsurprisingly, Brock, he's not going to get the first here. Still failing to see the thinking behind that one as they turn it over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Now here's Cam Scannaboo on the ground. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Going right back to Scannaboo. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
First and 10 at the 25.
Scannaboo now from the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
It's Scannaboo on 2nd down. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Third down now. Here's Darts. He's going deep this time. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Dart going to go for it on fourth. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Right back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Azeez Al-Shaair has it. Well, he looks maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that two-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
Here's Tremon Smith with the return. Showing a little burst so far. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10.
Here we go. 18.
They begin the drive with Chubb. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
At the 34-yard line.
Stroud from the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. That one's up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So we're through one. Our score, 6-0. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. And from their own side of the field, they're going to risk it here on fourth. Stroud's going to throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll go. Here's Dart. It's on target to Johnson. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th. Working inside the red zone. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants go up by 12. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Gano's point after is good. And the Giants bump the lead up to 13 points. Gano ready to send this away. Here's Smith on the return. Jukes away from one. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Tony.
From the gun, Stroud. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Oh, ready. White zone. Look to hot. 19 Texans.
Shotgun now for Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. And now it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Here's Stroud again. Into the hands of Dell. And they make the tackle at the 38. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Working quickly here.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Giants' 33-yard line.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here we go. 18. Hey, south. Why Tony?
Again, Stroud. Taking a shot towards the end zone. Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over after the interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but... Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Up next, it's our main event between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for the Arizona State rookie. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Taking a shot deep here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
They're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. He's going to bring this down to their 35. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. All set to go now from the 35. Throwing on 1st down. It's Stubbs. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down. Working quickly here. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. Dart out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. The coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 4th down, we're going to see an incredible nickname, one of my favorites in the game, the Scottish Hammer, Jamie Gillen, on the punt. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Eagle play action. Here's Hurts. Escapes out to the left. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. He picks up 28 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. Hurts now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
You know, it looked like things fell apart a little bit as he left the pocket, just not on the same page with his targets as they adjusted their routes. And that's really what led to the incompletion.
And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Well, I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. Hurts now on 4th. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A successful opening drive, nearing field goal range now. It's 1st down at the 41. Back to throw, Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. This one's taken in by Kyron Granson. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. 1 quarter down for these 2 NFC East teams. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to the link right after this. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. Right? I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you could do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 from the 32. Your start now. On the move, headed right. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Offense up to the line fast. On 1st down, here's Starks. And no luck there. That throw falls to the ground.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Screen here for Scatterboot. Across midfield to the 45. Down the sideline into the red zone. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Kane, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Dart going to throw again. Setting up the screen. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get the game's first points here in the second. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish.
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. The Giants using their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. Good work so far. He's got room. He's at the 30. And the tackle saves a touchdown, but they still take over inside the red zone.
Kid, I know what you were waiting for and what I was waiting for, and that was that official to raise his hand. I think we all assumed that was going to be taken to the house. It wasn't, but it could be in pretty short order because this offense now set up for some serious success.
The return couldn't quite finish it off, Brock, but the offense sure can as they begin here 1st and goal. It's a sneak, Hurts. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles tie it in the final minute of the half. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. And they were all over this one. They stop him short, and the fake fails. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. He locates Daniel Bellinger. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. Dart now against the blitz. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. From the gun, here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Offensive line fast. Here goes Dart to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. He's going to throw it again. Taken in by Bellinger. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Looking inside the red zone. This finds Bellinger. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. They are throwing it again. Catch made. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Dart out of the shotgun. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take the lead just before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Shipley now to return. Good work so far. He's got room. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. First and 10. Here's Hurts. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He finds Brown right side. And this one does not go far. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Gano ready to send this away. Shipley now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Hurts to throw. Gets some space around midfield. He's at the 30. Gets it to the 15. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
And he gets into the end zone, so the choice to pass on a tie, a good one. That gives him a 1-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 5. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Running with Scanabu. A lot of space ahead. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter first and 5. They'll run here following the penalty. Runs around him. He's got space. And this is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. This is Scanabu, left side. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here. something here. They fake the spike. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Scatterboo is in for the New York touchdown. The Giants grab the lead on their first series of the half. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Giants offense and Dart looking to get 2 more here. Oh, getting creative for 2 here. Wide receiver on the run. He's almost there, but no, they stopped him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. Gano ready to send this away. Shipley now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Breaks the tackle. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just 1 play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
Look at this, 9 yards on a nice 1st down run.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's calling his own number again. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Leo Carrick making that stop. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Hurts setting up to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure
forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Giants return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. He steps in front and picks it off. Look like
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New York Giants. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Dart going to give to Scatterbury. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Scatterbury. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution.
And the ball is knocked out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Gong. He's got right on the short throw. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Goff. Got his man. It's Williams. And the Lions are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Gibbs is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, at these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Goff now to throw. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. On the ground, it's Scatterby to start the drive. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 9. Zone read here. It's Scatterby with it. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have them looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, here's Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
They'll go. Here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Gibbs straight ahead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Powering his way forward. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.